so maybe they're.
But anyways, dude, like I want to tell you, like when I did when I passed prelims, my first round, the first person that come up to me was Dunak.
Really?
At that jam, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you're fucking dope." And I was like, "Yo, come here for this nigga right now." And I was like, "Yo, you're fucking sick." And I told him, "I'm dope."
So you guys made it all the way to semis, lost to Underground Flow, and the top 8. And the tiebreaker of the top 8 is where you did your back head flip.
My back head flip. When I did my back head flip, everyone went fucking nuts. Everyone came up to me, everyone was like, "Yo, who the hell are you?
So let's just say,
where you from?"
That you think that moment is what kind of started your breaking?
Oh yeah.
Scene.
That
so back head flip.
That head flip
that's crazy.
Is the key opener of everything.
Of your whole life.
Yeah.
Because that back head flip helped you in your breaking scene and got you more famous in the breaking scene.
Yeah.
And then years later, got you famous in the mainstream.
In the mainstream. Yeah.
Which is another thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted you to tell the story about that whole journey. Oh, you should tell the story because that story is a dope ass story. Yeah. Like you gotta start from so all that, right? That was your first moment in breaking.
Yeah, and everyone came up. The thing that I want to tell you was like one of the little highlights I had was Boogeyman and Mirage came up to me and they gave me props. Mm-hmm. And I remember when they gave me props and they told me I was dope. David goes like, "Hey bro, you know who those guys are?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the Freakshow, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, those guys are like the scariest guys in the scene. Mm-hmm. Like those guys don't say what's up to nobody. Mm-hmm. And they came up to you, bro.
He's saying don't show up, or give love.
Yeah. And it's like these guys.
You know, Freakshow is hard as fuck.
These guys showed love to you, bro. And I was like, ass. I know. And I remember after because we smoke weed and shit, so it's like we started smoking, and I was kicking it with them, and they told me "Hey, you're welcome to come." Well, where you from? I told them where I was from, and because they're from Oceanside. Mm-hmm. And I'm 40 minutes away, and then they told me "Hey," they basically invited me to practice with them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I had that opportunity, and and I pursued it, and that's how later on I just joined the crew. So it's
show,
so
which is people who don't know, obviously if you're a b-boy and you're not from SoCal or Cali, especially SoCal, then you probably won't know Freakshow that much. They did do some international battles, and they were all over the U.S. at one point. But in SoCal, especially for my generation, and when he was out there, to me they were one of the best crews I ever seen. Yeah. And they weren't the traditional b-boy style, but they had mad originality and they were crazy. They were on some next level shit. They always pushed the limits. To me, it's you look at the way Russian b-boys are breaking now. It's a lot of their moves, but with foundation. That's how Russian b-boys are. It's like Freakshow mixed with foundation. That's how Russian b-boys are, because Freakshow was on that ahead of their time, outside the box, creative shit. Just like Circus. Yeah. Freakshow too, Freakazoid and Mirage and
Sour Patch,
Skeleton, all those guys. So for him to be training with them, getting love for them, that's a big deal.
It was a blessing, bro.
Hell yeah. When I first later on when I first moved to SD, those were the first guys that hit me up told me I could kick it with them. Yeah, Freakshow, you know what I mean? And to me, I felt the same way. I was like, dang, they're letting me train with them. They invited me to their practice and 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was a dope opportunity. And they showed mad love, and I had no friends in Oceanside. They were the only homies I kicked it with.
Yeah, we made a jam. I remember we did a jam. We gave you an exhibition because
hell yeah, that got heated.
Yeah. The battle of the knuckle style.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
What happened was later on, after my good run I had with the Freakshow and everything, I just kind of broke off. I felt I couldn't hang anymore,
This was after you joined Scat Nation.
After, Scat Nation and everything, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know about that.
They don't know, so.
They don't know what's up later.
I started, working more, and I just kind of, disappeared for, a good 4 years. And, I had another kid, and so I was doing the baby thing with the dad thing. And I started gaining weight, massively, I was already big, but I fucking super plumped up, like, and so I was always like online, like looking at everything, you know, being relevant online,
just talking, checking out battles,
you know, keeping up with people and stuff, you know. And I would sometimes go to jams. They would see me in jams, or I would even battle sometimes, you know, like just to do it, you know, once in a blue moon.
What were you doing at this time though? Like, the whole time you're breaking, were you working?
Yeah, I was always working.
What were you working?
I was working the same construction landscape.
The whole time you were breaking, even with Freakshow?
Yeah.
And then when you got the baby, you started working more?
Yeah, still the same, yeah. Like the same thing, but now like more hours and stuff like that, you know? So like, I was always in the house, so I was always just chilling, drinking, and just being like a slob, basically. I didn't really think I was gonna dance anymore, really.
So you thought like, I retired, my thing, and breaking, I'm happy.
You know, I was like, I didn't really do anything, but like I thought, you know, the biggest I think I ever done, or the biggest impact I've done was in Mexico. They love me in TJ in Mexico because we would always go over there because, you know, it's right there.
For what's that big event?
For Monterey Kings. We went to Monterey, but that's not in TJ. But still, it's in Mexico. We went over there with the Freakshow, and I destroyed that over there too. Like, made it crazy. Like, one of the best jams I've ever been to. It was a trick jam, and so, like, I thought it was done. You know, like you said.
Yeah.
And so, like, here comes Freestyle Session. You know, it's coming up.
Oh, so this is years later, right?
Years later, you know, like, I have a good friend in Palm Springs, you know, Buddha Roughnecks Cali, Buddha. He's a big organizer up there, and he was always throwing jams too, and
that guy's cool.
And doing stuff. And like he's always been like a big admirer of me, and like he's always like catching up to me and everything. And then he told me that he was gonna raffle some tickets for Freestyle Session, and like I told him, well, what do I gotta do? You know, I'm down. I didn't even think I was gonna win, and so he said, no, just put your name in this and that. And so here comes the day of the raffle, and he calls me up and he tells me, yeah, what's your address, bro? I'm gonna send you the tickets. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you won the raffle. And I was like, for real? And I was like, all right. And I won like 2 or 4 tickets. I forgot how many tickets I won. And then like I go to this jam, and this is the only reason I go to that jam was because of all these tickets. And I go to Freestyle Session, right, and everything, and like I'm just there just to see, just to watch. Because I'm a fat ass who hasn't been doing shit for like 4 years. And I've always been prepared though. Always. I don't know why. I always had my straps, my old pads. And so, like, I'm walking around watching all the ciphers, saying what's up to everybody. You know? And then, like, there's an intermission. I think it's after the brackets. And they're tallying up the numbers to see who's going to go top 32 or top whatever. And Ivan's in the middle of the circle, of the main circle, and he's just trying to buy time. He's asking people to do stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
Here's your time to shine, guys.
It's like cypher time.
Like cypher time, or let's do this to see something crazy, or whatever. You know? Trying to buy time. So he's telling people to go, I'm over here. This is big circle. I'm over here, right? And then, like, he's over here, and he's slowly going like this. And I'm realizing, when he comes over here, I'm going like, holy shit, I knew he's gonna tell me to do something because I'm standing out like a sore thumb. Yeah. Big ass motherfucker with a shirt that says One Man Crew. Yeah. Fucking, you know, I'm like this.
Yeah.
And then
this is what you guys saw.
Yeah, this is what you guys saw.
Whoever else saw him.
So like
recently.
Like, and I think before the jam, dude, I tried to do something at the house. I'm gonna see if I still got. I got nothing, dude. I can't even do a 6-step. I'm falling on my butt. I'm like, yo, I'm getting too winded and tired. I'm like, man, I don't know what calls me out. Like, you know, because I'm gonna die.
Who's gonna call you
like,
out?
Yo, you know,
like Crumble's gonna call
you out. I don't know, but you know, you never know, dude. You know, who's call you out for no reason. Yeah. So it's like, so I like he comes up to me. And I'm like, fuck. He says, what you got, big boy? Come on, right? And I'm like, holy shit, dude. And I'm like thinking and reminding myself, you ain't got nothing right now. And at the same time, people are looking at me, right? And some people are going like, oh shit, it's Quake, yo, go out there, man, go out there. And I'm like, yeah, they know who you are. They know. Some of them are like, yo, it's Earthquake. Like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, dude. And I'm like, all right, hold on. And I'm trying to find my shit, because I'm like, the only thing I can do is play oboe tracks, you know? Because I always do oboe tracks. Yeah. So, like, I'm trying to find my shit for him. Ivan gets mad. Ivan's like, man, why are you taking so long? Man, you trying to find your tiger bomb or something, man? He's like, next guy. And then he goes over to the next guy. And the next guy goes out. And when he goes out, he's all like, all right, man, I want to see something crazy. Something they've never seen. That's what he tells this guy. Yeah. You know? And then, like, he goes out and he does, like, a round or something. And it's like, whatever. And by that time, I already got my pads on. Right? I'm all right. I found my pads. I'm ready. So, like, he's trying to pick out somebody else, and I just walk outside. I walk out there, and then he's all like, all right, you ready now, big boy? What you got? Mm-hmm. And that's when you guys see the video. I just fix my hat. So I just do the headstock. I just stuck it.
But you didn't just do it. You stuck it that day.
No, I know. And I never did it 4 years before that.
Damn.
Like, never practiced it. Never did nothing.
And you were a lot heavier, probably.
Yeah, I was like 300 pounds. Like, before I did it, I was like 260.
Damn, you were. You didn't think for a minute in your head that you were gonna hurt yourself?
No.
You didn't even think that? No. Bro, I mean, you didn't hurt yourself, but still, bro, that looks like you could have killed yourself.
No.
You landed and instantly died.
I think that's the beauty of being confident with your body and trusting your body, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true. Yeah.
And I guess not having a
stupid story about how
not having a fucking neck, not having a neck, you know what I mean? Because I got no neck. Yeah. You know, my throat ate my neck, and this is me now, chin to chest. Yeah. But yeah, then after that, you know, like after I did that, that was in the first day. Mm-hmm. Like when I went back home, because I went back home, and I wasn't gonna go back. I think I was like, yeah, who cares? Because I always thought the first day was the best day of Freestyle Session, just because you saw kind of everyone go really out.
Yeah, second day, a lot of people don't show up because they didn't make it. But it's still good because you see the good battles, you know? Yeah. But I don't know. I just figured I could see those at the house, you know, because it's gonna be live anyways, but they're not even live till the top 16. So, like, yeah, I go back home, dude, and I just start seeing videos of my stuff. I'm like, yo. Of you? That one video?
Of that one video. Like,
so literally right after that? That, like, a few hours later?
A few hours later. Like, the next day, like.
So Stance posted it.
Like, right Stance posted it, yeah.
And then literally the next day is when it started going viral.
Yeah, the next day started viral. I go to the jam, right, and everyone's like, supposed to feel like to be going viral quick. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? It's like, yeah, you're viral right now. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, why? I did the same thing I do at every jam. Yeah. That's all.
It's because Stance has such a big following that it's not just b-boys that saw it. You know, when it's b-boys, we see it. Yeah, we've seen you break for so long. A lot of people.
I was doing that for 13 years.
Yeah, a lot of people on the scene probably seen your back head flip. Yeah. But when Stance recorded, there's a lot of people that aren't b-boys that follow Stance. When people that aren't b-boys saw it, they were like, you know, to them it blows their mind. B-boys do a lot of crazy shit. We're used to seeing crazy shit. Yeah. The rest of the world, you know, they're still catching up on the crazy shit that we can do, and you can do, like. Yeah. So the rest of the world, what you did is really fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy though.
Yeah, well, still do is crazy.
Because but at that time, you know, you being almost like 300 or
I was plus
300.
I was like 300.
See, that's insane, bro. To me, that's still crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. You're like, it's dangerous, but you did it. That's crazy. Yeah. That's why, bro.
So I did that, right? And then I remember like after I felt that fire again of wanting to fucking dance again. Yeah. Because I was like, I probably still got it. I mean, obviously, look at I'm fucking shining and shit. Yeah, and then like I got ignited again. And then out of nowhere, the job I was working with, they laid me off. Yeah.
How many years were you with them?
I was there for like 10 years.
10 years. And just like that.
And they just laid me off. Let me go like that. Just like, sorry, no more, or, you know. And I was like...
See, because I remember when you, like, the first time I saw your video of you doing that backhead flip, I was actually with Junior. We were hitting with K-Mel at the time, right? And we were with
when I
K-Mel.
went viral.
When you went viral, we were with K-Mel, and we were with Fleet, and we showed them, like, yo, this is our boy Earthquake, look. And then I think they knew you, like, they've seen, I know for sure K has seen you before. You know, he'd, like, probably seen you at jams. And
I know Fleet hasn't. Fleet
probably never seen you before, but I know K has, because K was in Cali for a long time. So K knows Freakshow, he knows you, like, even if you didn't like their style where they break, he definitely heard or seen you guys. Yeah. So, but when we showed him, he was like, "Oh shit!" Me and Junior were bugging because they were like, "Yo, Quake killed it! Like, what the hell? He's back! He's back! That's my dude Quake right there. He's going viral right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit! You know, we're tripping out. You know, and then we show Cake. I was like, "What the hell?" And you know, like then that was just the first day it happened. And I saw that. I think I tagged you because I didn't know if you saw it. I was like, yo, Quake, yo, Quake, repping Scott Nation, right? Yeah. Then, like, the next few days, I kept seeing it over and over and over, and I saw this guy post it, and this guy talk about it, and this guy share it. I'm like, dang, he's really blowing up. You know what I mean? That's when I realized, like, yo, Quake is going viral right now. He's really viral. Yeah. Pretty crazy, bro.
And so, like, I lose my job, right? And I'm just like, dude, like, this is whack, bro. What do I do? And I got bitter, and I got like, man, fuck this shit, dude. I was like, instead of finding like another, because I got another job lined up quick, because I was really good at what I was doing. Yeah. So at that time, I was getting paid like 18, 50, 19 bucks.
Yeah, you know? But how did you feel about those jobs, though?
What?
Well, you know what I mean? How you feel about working construction?
I felt like I never felt bad, bro. Because
really, you enjoyed it?
The first job I ever had was the Army, and so I was the first thing I ever been taught was how to be a soldier. You know, how
discipline, working
hard, how to make a good thing out of a bad thing. You know, basic training, all that. How to receive these negative things or these fucked up situations and still drive through them, the type of deal. So I never felt like this thing where I was like, oh man, like I wish I was doing something else. No, I was just like happy that I'm doing something and getting enough money to provide for my family. Like, like I guess I was never really like a big ambitious person, you know, or a big greedy person. Like I was always just like conform with whatever I got, or just blessed, like enough, you know, happy with enough. So I was basically getting just like $600 a week, you know, and surviving from that and saving, and because I was taught by my mom how to do it right and everything, I actually gained and got a lot of stuff, you know.
During that time?
Like during that time, those 10 years, like, I bought two properties,
bought a bunch of
cars, everything, like.
So you did take care of yourself.
So I took care of myself, you know.
Working that kind of job,
And I thought I was gonna die doing that, like go and grow with this company, you know, because I was part of the family, you know. So it's like, when they let me go, I felt really bad, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drain these guys as much as I can. Like, not drain them, but I deserve, out of these 10 years, they only gave me like a year's worth of unemployment. And I was like, I'm just going to take the whole year. And so I took the whole year. No, I started in February. Like, you know, it was February, March, April, May.
Wait, so this is
June.
A few months after Freestyle Session.
Yeah, that happened in November. Freestyle Session.
Freestyle Session 2018.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Freestyle Session 2018.
And so in February I got laid off. And so like, you know, March, April, May, June, May, I started seeing like, yo, okay, what am I gonna do now? You know, because like my money's was halfway gone, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. And so I started trying to find jobs, and I couldn't. And the only thing I was doing was working with my brother, and that was really hard because he was working doing construction with cement, like blasting cement and making swimming pools and walls. And so I was doing that, and that shit fucking sucked. I didn't like it. And it was good because it gave me like like $300 a day. But dude, it was $300. It was like you had to really kill your body. Dude, I wasn't even feeling my hands, like my movement, like it was crazy. Like, and so my brother got switched to a different crew, and so I couldn't work with him no more. So I was like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna do? And so I started thinking. One day I went to Venice. And I saw Calypso, and it just crossed my mind. I was like, I could probably dance and get money, but I don't know who to talk to or anything. So I started thinking, who do I know? You know, and so I knew Calypso, but I didn't know Ja. I didn't have Ja's number or nothing like that. The only person I knew from Calypso was like Energetic and Tico. And so I hit up Tico, and I'm like, yo, Tico, like, I got this situation. You think you can help me out? You know, because I'm trying to get some money, but I can't find a job, and I don't know if I can, like, dance, you know, or do something. And then he says, here's Ja's number, hit up Ja, you know? And so I've always talked to Ja, like, all the time, because I've always seen him since I was a kid, you know? Like, Venice, Calypso Tumblers and shit. And so I didn't get in contact with him. I tried to talk to LAB too, like, you know, like Marcos and Yuri and all them, and I couldn't get a hold of them. And then I called. I remember.
Did you have Instagram at this time?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to get a hold of everybody.
Yeah,
they didn't reply on Instagram, or they didn't. You couldn't get a hold of them on Instagram.
No, Instagram. No, I couldn't. I don't know.
Okay.
So maybe they just didn't want to answer. I don't know. But it's like
probably.
Then so the next after
you know how it is being in street shows now.
Yeah, now that I know that I know it is.
People don't want.
Yeah, they don't need more people
to feed.
So like I remember, I forgot who told me. I forgot how it was that I knew that you were hitting. Like you were hitting and Junior was hitting.
Was it Instagram or you just heard from somebody?
I think I might have seen some footage from you guys in New Orleans or something like that. And your guys' feeds or something.
So I posted a lot when I was
So I think I remember that. I remember that you guys were hitting. So I remember hitting you up. You know, I was like, yo, fool, what's up? And remember what I told you? Yeah. And then like you told me to call Junior, and then Junior told me to come to Venice, and then that's when I went to Venice. Yeah. And then, you know, everything after that was still going down.
Now you're here. You know
what I mean? I'm here.
Yeah. It's crazy story the way, but like it's crazy to me is like knowing the full thing, or at least most of it.
Yeah.
We definitely got to talk again, because it's like it's better. It's more fun when you get into other details, other things in life that you did.
Yeah, this was just like a rough draft.
Just a rough run through. Yeah. But just crazy how the back head flip started your whole career in breaking.
My back head flip has
and then it started
brought me so much.
And your back head flip made you go viral. It started your kind of like your fame and your career in hitting too.
Yeah,
in hitting. Because when you first started hitting with us, you were doing the back head flip almost every show.
Every show.
And you were weighing 300+ pounds.
Yeah, no helmet. Yeah,
no helmet. I was tripping out.
They be plotting on me. They be plotting on me. Yeah. They be plotting on me. Hey. She in love with singing, she don't need a preacher. Said she just want the money, I could be a teacher. But if you fall in love, I would.